Welcome to Experience Easier Now, the podcast. Join us each episode as we do a deep dive with agents to identify how to make life easier for them through technology.
My name is Francisco Mendoza. I'm with At Home Real Estate, Arizona, and I have been in the industry for more than 30 years. We have a team, and we cater the Hispanic community. We are a group of maybe 7 people among realtors and transaction coordinators. We do most is buyers. We represent buyers because we emphasize, we focus on the different programs that are helping right now the community to buy houses, especially for those buyers that don't own a property.
What's it like helping people buy their first home? That's gotta feel amazing.
Of course, it goes more than the paycheck. When we see a family, the smiles, when we see them, the excitement and those emotions that involve on getting a home, that what really pays.
How is tech helping you in your day-to-day work?
I would say 90% technology, because not only affects directly and impact the customers, but also it creates a more effective way of practicing. It creates a more effective way of giving the best service possible. And with a click on the phone, you have all the properties that you are looking for,
Walk me through how your team is using technology today.
First of all, we get the criteria from the client. That gives us the price, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, and then we do the search. And when we either email it to them or we text the link of that specific search, and that's when I said at one click of their finger, they have all of the properties that are available, that are, properties that they're looking for.
Where would your business be without technology?
I think it would take double or triple the time. Yeah, because by the time first of all, as we have so much things to do on a daily basis, to realize how time plays a big role in our lives is, first of all, at what time do you get out of work as a customer? At what time do you have time for me to go to your house so I can show it to you in my books that I have full of listings? And then after we do that, then how do we contact the agent? Is it 9 to 5 agent? Am I going to have access to that agent to see if that property is available or not? So if that agent doesn't have a cell phone, imagine that, just to get a hold of that agent and to find out after 3 and 4 days that property is already sold. So, I mean, it's great impact. The technology, it's what it's all about when it comes to effectiveness in the real estate industry.
So what are some of the technologies that you're using in your business?
Cell phone, that's it. Cell phone, because you have it all the time. It's with you 25 hours out of the 24 hours that the day has. So everything is phone accessible now.
How's technology progressed your business? Is it speeding the process up?
The fastest transaction that I done is I meet with the customer in the morning. By noon, I have the approval letter from the lender. Around 4 o'clock, we were already in contract the same day. That's the fastest transaction that I ever done. Maybe there's people that can do faster than that, but to me, I think that was the record for my company.
How did it get so fast?
When they placed the phone call to find out if they qualified, they took a pictures of paychecks and the tax returns. It was immediately forwarded to the loan officer. The loan officer, after running the credit and talking 2 minutes with the client, issued the pre-approval letter, the loan, conditional loan approval. And then at the moment we sent, before we even done everything with the loan officer, they already had seen a couple of properties. We were working in advance with the customer. So by the time we had the pre-approval letter, they said, we saw a couple of houses that we like. So the same day we took them to look at them, and then we submitted the offers, and right away we got the acceptance. And I think title got open the next day.
Do you think there's a need for better technology in the industry?
Oh, there's always going to be a need for better everything. Human being It's not about we're already done, we're making ourselves in a daily basis. And I think that right now, the simplicity of every single program is what makes it effectiveness.
What if we created new technology that eliminated half the time it takes to write an offer?
It will potential my productiveness in a very significant. The numbers would change dramatically because a lot of time that we spend on servicing the customer, we should be spending on attracting the customer. And when it comes to our time should be never replaced, our representation time should be never replaced with no machine. But that's only the representation time. But when it comes to identifying, when it comes to knowing what's going on in the industry, I will let that technology take care of it. In our office, we have a template that we already have Drick's title as a title company. We don't need to fill it up because that's automatically right there. And we have a few more things that are automatically already filled up for a client. When it comes to representation, our office distinguished itself by making the best out of it.
Talk to me about what your company's trying to do to make it easier for people to buy a house.
To make it easier, sometimes it's not the best way also to buy a house. Why? Because to make it easier on an offer is to offer full price and not to ask for anything or maybe offer more. But what we do is be more effective when it comes to the negotiation skills, when it comes to having the buyer being the most important factor, the most important element, not element because it's a human being, but the most important role in this adventure. I think that we need to provide the best negotiation possible for them. And it's not, effectiveness without honesty is nothing. Honesty and effectiveness is what makes a great realtor, a great real estate agent, and that's what our office distinguishes, is not making the life easy for the other realtor. It's the other way around. It's trying to get the best for our clients. And that's exactly the politics of our company, to be more effective and at the same time with honesty and transparency.
How important is time in your business?
By respecting the time of our clients, it's like if we put ourselves on their shoes first, I wouldn't like to wait 2 days or 3 days for an offer to be accepted or rejected. I want things now, and I want things to be the best way possible. And not only speed, not only is necessary the best, but when you combine speed, when you combine the things to happen in a short period of time, but in an effective way, that's where it counts. When you're doing fast but effective. If you do fast, not effective, it doesn't work. You need to be fast, but at the same time, do not forget every single detail, every single benefit for our client. So I guess, yeah, it's nice to have an offer accepted, but an offer that is to our satisfaction, that knowing that we did the best for our customer. Maybe the customer would never know what you did for them, but it is your quality of work that you're presenting, that you're delivering to the client.
Thank you for joining us on Experience Easier Now. We hope you've learned something new that agents are doing using technology to make their life easier.